Hey witches, Happy New Year! I wanted to do a video for New Year's Eve and just kind of talk to you about, 2014 and what happened and looking into 2015 and New Year's resolutions and that kind of thing. So, 2014 was a super scary, super crazy, but super fun year for me. And, in 2013, my mom had lung cancer. So through 2014, she was fighting it, doing chemo, radiation, all that kind of jazz. And so it was nerve-wracking, but when she was done, it was the hugest, sense of relief. And they have done some scans. They can't see the cancer in her body. So it's just been a miracle, completely amazing. And as a result of that, it was the first year that I was running my business without my parents. It's always been a family thing, and I've been the owner since 2006, but this was the first year that I didn't have a safety net, I guess. So that was crazy weird, and I had to hire a whole new office and train a whole new office and put in extra hours, and it was nuts and weird and scary and frightening, and it all turned out fine. And I hired my best friend to come work for me, so it was amazing having her here. And it was great professionally. I always have goals going on, and I always have projects going on and things I want to do, but I don't usually do New Year's resolutions. I don't make resolutions because they're easy to say and easy to break. There's one rule, it's kind of a rule, not a resolution, that I reaffirm every year at this time, and that is to say yes to the good things and no to the unnecessary things. What do I mean by that? I mean, say yes to the adventures, say yes to your friends, say yes to your family, say yes to yourself, and say no to all of the obligations and responsibilities that people try to push you into that are unnecessary. Set boundaries so that you can take the time to say yes for the fun things. And that's something that I'm getting really good at. So for example, looking back at 2014, I made a vision board, which was new for me, which is really exciting. So that's one thing I did that I hadn't done before. And part of that vision board was to have more adventures. So as part of my say yes rule, the whole thing behind that is now when my friends ask me to do something, I say yes. Not only do I say yes, but I take out my calendar and I put it on the calendar, date and time, set the appointment. That way, if something else comes up, I don't cancel on them. I schedule around it. Because if you don't take the time to be with the people you want to spend time with, and you constantly let life get in the way, kids, work, whatever, those things are always going to get in the way. So you have to set that time and take that time, and that's how you're going to keep those relationships. Otherwise, that's how you lose touch with people, and there's certain people I don't want to lose touch with. So as part of my yes rule, I kind of did this vision board to have more adventures. And my neighbor, who's one of my other best friends, she lives about 4 houses down from me, they were kind of on the same wavelength this year. And so we went to see Mount St. Helens together, her husband and her, and my husband and me. And I had never toured Mount St. Helens. We did the color run together. We, what else did we do? Oh, we went to a garlic festival together. And we've kind of set this summertime pact now where we're going to take these little weekend day trips and stuff as a group, which is going to be super fun. Plus we had a lot more neighborhood bonfires. They bought a projector, so we did movie night in their backyard. Just a lot of fun stuff with her and her husband. And what else did I do? Oh, I made a Halloween costume from scratch this year, which I don't sew, so was completely amazing. I got a dog this year. We picked up a stray dog, and so she's been with us since March. I went and saw my parents twice this year, and got to visit with them and watch my mom recovering. So just a lot of fun stuff that if I didn't say yes, if my parents wanted me to come down and see them, and I said, well, I can't fit that in, that's time that I could have been missing out. I wouldn't have gotten to see my mom recovering from the cancer and growing her hair back and feeling better. And, it's hard when you're away. You don't get to see all those things. And it was really healing to be able to go down and see her getting better. So, if I didn't say yes to those weekend road trips or whatever, what would I be doing? Sitting here working or doing yard work? The yard work will always be there. The laundry will always be there. But the excitement and the event and the adventure, you got to take it when you can get it. So I do, I'll let the laundry go. I'll let the dishes go. I'll let the house cleaning go if it means that I can be out with people doing fun things, being in the sunshine, whatever. Those are the memories, those are the experiences, and that's what I love. So I'm really excited for 2015. Let's see, my spiritual path, looking back at 2014, I didn't get as much accomplished as I wanted to. I had tried to do the Season of the Seeker program, but with everything going on with work and my family, it was just too much, and I had computer problems and I couldn't get back into it. So I didn't get as involved into my path as I wanted to this year. But I did start developing some good habits. I paid attention to the moon phases a lot more closely this year than before, and every single month. I also acknowledged every single Sabbath this year, which is something I wasn't able to do the previous year. And even if it was just something small, a small meditation or, whatever. So that's a habit that I've been wanting to get into. I worked more at my altar and with my altar, and even got a second altar set up on my desk. I learned a lot more about crystals. I can identify a lot of crystals now without needing to look them up, and I know what magical purposes they are for without needing to look it up. So I'm learning a lot more stuff that way. And I worked really hard on, dialogue with deity and talking to the God and Goddess more and really building that relationship. Not as much as I wanted to. It wasn't very habitual, but more than I had in the past. So I'm starting to, work more on these things. And, so I did accomplish quite a bit in 2014. And 2015, I've kind of got some ideas of where I want to go and what I want to do with my path. So I'm really excited. 2015, I love New Year's. I love it. It is a big adventure waiting to happen every New Year's. You're standing on the precipice. There is a door in front of you, and you just don't know what's going to be behind it, but it's going to be something great. And I'm really excited. I love this time of year. It is always a huge transition for me. As you know, I do taxes. So I am closing things out at work, filing things, pulling boxes into storage from, getting them out of my office and cleaning desks and moving things around and moving furniture. And, it's a whole new exciting year at work. You never know how it's going to go. You always want it to be big and fun, and it's, changing up the energies and it's just refreshing. And then the same thing happens at home. Maybe you don't do tax season, but, at home you're taking down your Christmas decorations and cleaning up the house and putting things away where they go because you couldn't put them where they go because you had so many Christmas decorations around your house. And you're getting that fresh air in there and mixing it all up and stirring things up and getting ready for the new year. I think I just noticed it at work more because we have a very firm transition. We are looking at 1 year all year long, and then boom, January hits and we're just looking at the next year, day in and day out. That's what we're doing, is looking at a specific time frame. So it's very noticeable for me at work, but also at home. And it just, I love that feeling of out with the old, in with the new, nothing but good stuff. And it's exciting. It's super exciting. I love it. And I really hope that you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And I hope that 2015 brings exciting things to you. I can't wait to share my, 2015 with you guys, and all the new memories that I'm going to be making, and all the new things I'm going to be learning. So, yeah, keep in touch and let me know what 2015 has in store for you. Blessed be.